Was just your emotions sitting there while that was all unfolding, waiting to see if this fight would still be happening, just that entire situation?
Well, at first I didn't really. You don't really think that bad, something bad like that happens, right? Somebody's missing, okay, but then the days go by, 2 days, 3 days, and it's like, hey, it's not resolved yet. I was actually following it very much, there was bits and pieces of information coming out, and it was just very sad how it came to a conclusion, right? It just escalated from bad to worse, and my heart goes out to Walt and his family. I met him here 2 months ago. We did our little mini PR tour. Tickets went on sale. Super cool guy. Instantly a friend. You don't wish that to anybody. So, my heart goes out to him. He's a cool guy.
I know you sent him a message on social media after the fact. Did he ever reach back out to you? I'm sure there's a lot going on, but...
He's got a lot going on, and I'm not a priority, right? He has other stuff happening. So, we will run into each other again, and we will, maybe we'll fight, maybe not. That's like a whole different thing. But as a human, it's just terrible what happened to him.
I know your girls aren't quite that age, but you are a father of some young girls. How does that just resonate with you in that side of it?
Well, so I have 3 daughters, and it's just terrible. Terrible news. Terrible news. Very random also, right?
Is your way, that's all unfolding? At what point did they come to you with, the fight with Walt's not happening and this is what could happen going
forward? I think it was a couple of days before this fight got announced that they gave me the news the fight with Walt is not happening, so we're looking into other options, other opponents.
Was this the main one they presented, or was there some other possibilities?
This was just the one that they presented. I've been training for a long time. I was actually hoping to fight sooner in September. Didn't materialize, so I was just very happy that somebody stepped up. Of course, it's a huge opportunity for Jairzinho, but it's gonna be a good fight.
He's very new to the UFC. How aware were you of him, and were you following the 3 fights that he's had?
So I saw 2 fights of him. Also because he's kind of from Holland, or the colonies of Holland, Suriname. So that's like, hey, cool, another Dutch guy. We got Stefan Struve, we got Jermaine in there. So it was cool to see another Dutch and Suriname. Suriname and Dutch kind of like the same. So it was kind of cool to see another one, another fighter excel and do good. He had good wins. His win over Alaska was very impressive, very fast. So that was cool.
Yeah, you mentioned right there, you stepping on this card, Jermaine next week. Is Dutch MMA in as good of a place as it's ever been right now?
Well, we're fighting, right? We're doing it. There was a time that there were more fighters, but we're gonna wait and see what happens with the development on that. I remember, 15 years ago there were a lot more Dutch fighters, so that kind of dipped away. But hopefully now there will be more.
You ever heard anything about them coming to Amsterdam? Is there an update on that on your end?
No, I have not heard anything, but maybe 2020.
How does the game plan go? Obviously, you've got a different fight. We've only a couple of weeks to go. Do you game plan much for your guys, or do you just do your own thing coming in?
No, we do game plan. I have to say that Walt and this opponent are kind of the same. They're a little bit different, right? This new opponent, Rozenstruik, is more of a striker, so he'll only want to strike. I think Walt is a little bit more overall game. But I don't know. The goal is the same. We're going to fight. We're going to win. We're going to fatigue. We're going to take him to deep waters. We're going to take him out. Finish.
I was going to ask that, fighting a guy who has such limited, what we've seen of him is so limited. There's 9 fights. How do you go in there with a strategy okay, I want to find out if he's good here and some of the things we haven't seen?
No, I can already know what I'm going to do. I already know what I'm going to do. Of course, you take into account, somebody's experience. We should not underestimate. We're not underestimating. He's dangerous. But I think we're good. Trained really hard for this, really well, too.
You're both known for first round finishes. You have a lot, 33 in your career. He has a much smaller. He has 3 so far, 7 finishes out of his 9 fights. Do you see a quick finish in this one?
I don't like to do predictions, but it's not going to be more than 2 and 3 rounds. That I can kind of tell you. 2 and 3 rounds max.
And how do you see it?
I don't know yet, but we're just going to take him into deep waters. He's going to feel the difference. He's going to feel, the experience.
Does his kickboxing background have any effect? Do you see that as a strength of his to kind of focus on?
Well, you always have to respect it, right? And he's finishing guys. He's got a lot of kickboxing fights. I have some kickboxing fights too, but he has more than me. But I don't know. It's a good matchup, right? He's got almost as much fights as me. I have like 90 fights. Actually, this is my 91st altogether. And he has, I think, 85 altogether. So it's a good matchup when you look at that like that.
When you talk about that, I mean, everyone kind of looks at it as striker versus striker and everything. If it gets in there and starts mixing it up, I mean, obviously you want to stick to whatever your game plan is, but when you're going against another credentialed striker, how much of it turns into, I guess for lack of a better term, like a dick measuring contest in a way of like, you want to show you're better there?
Well, you know, it's MMA. You have all the options. If we finish him with striking, is fine. If we finish him with submission, is fine. If we finish him in the stand-up, you know, I'm just going to be looking for the finish.
You're one of 6 guys left fighting who was in Pride. You mentioned 91 fights. Like, are you thinking about any of that? I know you're in the middle of a winning streak, and title shot talk will come if you win here. But do you think about your longevity and where it stands at this point?
Yeah, you have to be realistic, I think. But I feel great. I enjoy going to the gym. I love what I do. The traveling, the new team has been great. Denver's been awesome. Great development there, great chemistry. So to me, 2 years, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Maybe probably a little bit more. And then it's going to be enough. Because I do believe you need to stop on time, right? It is a dangerous profession. We've been fighting for 22 years. 22 years ago was the first fight. So with that also we need to be clever.
In terms of the title picture, what do you think is in the best interest of the heavyweight division? Is it Stipe winning and continuing his reign, or do you see winning, retiring, giving up the belt, and then the division proceeds from wherever from there?
I don't know either. I don't know them personally. I don't have a preference. It is going to be how it is going to be. And I'm also on my own trajectory, right? I need to just win my fights. So win Saturday. I'll probably have to do one more win, and then we can make noise for a title shot.
Jair's out here saying, he's going to beat you, then he's going to call it Francis Ngannou, and that's going to be the number 1 contender. I mean, would that next person probably be a rematch of Ngannou in your mind?
You have 2 questions in one?
More or less, yeah.
What was it again?
I mean, if you win, do you think Francis Ngannou is the obstacle between you and that title shot if you win here?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to see. Could be the rematch.
You mentioned 23 years in the sport takes a toll on you, obviously. What motivates you to keep going? What drives you to get up every morning and keep wanting to fight?
It's a UFC gold, right? My career would not be complete without it. So we're very dedicated at the moment. The team is great, very dedicated. We're working hard. And, it also gives me comfort to say, when you're putting everything in something, you're giving it your best, then to me that already is satisfaction.
Bringing you back in the day, you used to fight multiple opponents a night, seeing different styles. Although it be K1 and stuff, so being this is the last minute opponent, you still got that mentality that this was switch as well.
Yeah, I'm just happy to fight because there was no opponent, right? Walt dropped, and I'm just happy that Jairzinho stepped up. So I'm actually thankful to him.
On topic, an old opponent, yours, Peter Hurst, is actually still fighting, coming up in wrestling.
He is fighting still?
Yeah, 46, yeah, still.
He's older than that. He's 48 or 49. Yeah. He's 10 years older than me.
Yeah. Is that a good thing, bad thing? What you think?
I think personally it's not a good thing. I think, there's a time for fighting. He never really quit. He never really stopped fighting. So that being said, because if you retire and you're going to, like Chuck Liddell, it's not good. But Peter Hurst kept fighting and training and competing, so there's something to be said there. But, still getting hit when you're 48 years old or 49, I don't think it's a good idea.